Hey everyone, Miss Tiffany here. So today I'm going to be reading to you guys Harold and the Purple Crayon, because as you guys know, this month we are talking about the color purple, and I feel like this would be a cute and a perfect book to kind of segue us into all the things we can create with the color. As you guys know, this is the front of the book, and the front of the book normally contains a picture, the title, and the author. And as you guys know, the title lets you know what the story is about, and our title is Harold and the Purple Crayon. So that lets us know that it's about Harold and his purple crayon. Then it says by Crockett Johnson, and Crockett Johnson is our author. I also believe that they are our illustrator as well, which means they wrote the words and drew the pictures. So let's get started. Harold and the Purple Crayon. Harold and the Purple Crayon. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decides to go for a walk in the moonlight. Is Harold a baby or a big boy? And why is he walking by himself? Where's his mommy and daddy? There wasn't any moon, and Harold needed a moon for a walk in the moonlight. So what did Harold do? He drew his own moon. And he needed something to walk on. So what did Harold create to walk on? What is he creating? He made a long, straight path so he wouldn't get lost. And he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. Harold must really love his crayon. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on the long, straight path. So he left the path for a shortcut across a field, and the moon went with him. So Harold walking on the path, he kept going straight and straight and straight. Because remember, it says a long, straight path. It wasn't curves, there was no twist, so he just kept walking in the same direction, and he got pretty tired of doing that. I wonder where the shortcut led him. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought a forest ought to be. So if Harold thought the forest should be there, what did he do next? He didn't want to get lost in the forest, so he made a very small forest with just one tree in it. So if he made a forest, that means he did what? He drew the forest. I think Harold's an artist. He's a very good artist. I know I have some good artists in my room. It turned out to be an apple tree. The apples would be very tasty, Harold thought when they got red. Harold made a red apple tree using what color crayon? Purple. Can purple make red? Or is Harold using his imagination? So he put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a terribly frightening dragon. Do you see that dragon? Got sharp teeth. It would scare me. It even frightened Harold. He backed away. His hand holding the purple crayon shook. Can you guys shake your hand? Suddenly he realized what was happening. But by then, Harold was over his head in an ocean. So Harold, holding his purple crayon, shook so much, he created his very own ocean. He quickly, oh, Miss Tiffany skipped the page. He came up thinking fast. And in no time, he was climbing aboard a trim little boat. That was quick. Harold said, nope, not today. And he made a boat. He quickly set sail, and the moon sailed along with him. That moon goes wherever Harold goes. I wonder why. Does the moon normally go wherever you go? Do the sun go wherever you go? After he had sailed long enough, Harold made land without much trouble. He stepped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. Can you tell me what helped Harold land ashore? What is this called? That's called an anchor. Most boats have that so it doesn't sail off into the ocean or into the lake or wherever the boat is at. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and thought a picnic made him hungry. Can you rub your tummy? I like picnics. So he laid out a nice, simple picnic lunch. What did Harold make for his lunch? If it was me, I would make a sandwich and some fruit, maybe some juice and a dessert. Let's see what Harold made. There was nothing but pie, but there were all 9 kinds of pie that Harold liked best. He made 9 pies. Can you eat 9 pies? I don't think I can eat 9 pies. When Harold finished his picnic, there were quite a lot left. Did Harold eat all the pies or some of the pies? He only ate some of each pie. He hated to see so much delicious pie go to waste. What is Harold creating over here? What is he creating? So Harold left a very hungry moose and a deserving porcupine to finish it up. And off he went looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. Where's the hill going to take him? Harold knew that the higher up he went, the farther he could see. So he decided to make his hill into a mountain because a mountain is bigger than a hill. If he went high enough, he thought he could see the window of his bedroom. And what's the same thing in these pictures as these 2 pages? The moon. The moon's the same thing on both these pages. Wherever Harold went, the moon went. He was tired and he felt he ought to be getting to bed. Can you guys show me your tired face? Oh, man. If Harold's tired, I know I'm tired. He hoped he could see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. But as he looked down over the side, he slipped. And there wasn't any other side of the mountain. He was falling in thin air. What would Harold do? Let's see. But luckily, he kept his wits and his purple crayon. He made a balloon and he grabbed onto it. Harold is very good. Look at that perfect circle. And he made a basket under the balloon big enough to stand in. He had a fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't see his window. He couldn't even see a house. Can you guys look out the window? Can you see your house from the window? But he couldn't see his. So he made a house with windows. Good thinking, Harold. And he landed the balloon on the grass in the front yard. Can you guys draw a house like Harold's? None of the windows was his window, though. He tried to think where his window ought to be. Where is Harold's window? Where is Harold's window? Where did he leave his window? Let's see. He made some more windows. He made a big building full of windows. Can you name a building that has a lot of windows? Where can you find a building with a lot of windows? He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. Oh, you know, downtown has a lot of big buildings with lots of windows. I know some mommies and daddies work downtown. But none of the windows was his windows. He couldn't think where it might be. Oh my gosh, Harold can't find his window or his home. How do you think he's feeling right now? Is he sad? Is he angry? Is he anxious? Is he nervous? He decided to ask a policeman. The policeman pointed the way he pointed the way Harold was going anyway, but Harold thanked him. Harold was already going that way, so he said thank you and just kept on walking. And he walked along with the moon, wishing he was in his room and in bed. Then suddenly Harold remembered. What did Harold remember? He remembered where his bedroom window was when there was a moon. It was always right around the moon. So he drew a window around the moon. And then Harold made his bed. He got in it and he drew up the covers. Harold's a very good artist. He made his own covers and bed and pillow. The purple crayon dropped on the floor and Harold dropped off to sleep. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed Harold and the Purple Crayon. Following this video is going to be a short activity, so look forward for the following one. Have a great